All right, here we are back in class. Okay, not sure what handling happened there, but your position at this point is perfect. You're looking at the dog through the uprights, reaching back with the arm. Here, I think one thing that you could have done, even in this tiny little space, is at this moment, you have him committed to this bar here, right? I'm going to scroll forward, just forget about the dog at this point. This is the moment that I want you to remember the dog. On approach to the jump. And when he was on approach to the jump, and you were right here looking at him, putting in a burst of speed into a sudden stop. This would be using the strong deceleration cue to create this turn. Now, I don't think he has a bad turn here at all. Part of that is that he's going to have to self-monitor this turn because the wall is right here. So you don't have to do as much. If this were open space, you might have gotten a little bit of a wider turn there. But I think that would be a little bit of a stronger turning cue. And it's just an example of how you can think about acceleration and deceleration instead of thinking about it as, well, there's no point in running this way because I'm just going to have to stop again, right? Think of it as I am going to run so that I can create a greater contrast in my stop. Okay, great job here on the front cross. I think you could start it a little bit earlier, or I would challenge you to start it a little bit earlier because, in fact, right here, this is the dog side foot. So I think this should be step one of your front cross. You're going to go ahead and take another stride forward because remember, as soon as his nose comes around the next to the last pole from this direction, right? So basically at this moment, his weaving job is done. He does have to pass through this gate, but because you're on this side, you don't have to worry about that quite as much. You can start rotating towards him. Again, his response here is totally fine, but just check out this moment right here where he's out of the weaves and you're looking this way and he doesn't really know what's next. We can eliminate that hesitation there by getting the front cross out a little bit earlier and maybe putting you in a better position to get this tunnel. But actually, now that I see that that is the next thing, I'm not so sure because a front cross from here to here, if we think about a line from the exit to this jump, it creates a slice approach to this jump, more of a slice approach to this jump, which then misses the tunnel, just as you see here, right? So your dog slices this jump, and once he slices this jump, he is not heading to the tunnel. So it is very, very difficult to get this into the tunnel with anything other than just you say tunnel, and he moves away from you to find it, like extreme verbal control there. So I don't think that this front cross is actually the best thing. And instead, let me see what comes after the tunnel. Oh, okay, another tunnel. Great. So we don't have to get anywhere because the dog is going to curve back because the tunnel is going to force them to. So I think in this case, I would probably stay on the inside here so that the dog is taking this jump and you're here. And then from here, you can say tunnel, 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 and he should find that tunnel. I think another option that would help round this path out better is maybe, if you could get the timing right, is as he comes out of the weaves to give him his over as you come over here for a blind cross and you reaching back, you kind of put him around your body. But I think probably the best thing is to just stay on the inside, and then that would naturally arc him more this way. And of course you have to avoid the pole. But if you were like right here by this pole driving this way and he's coming, he would come with you, and then you would just say tunnel, 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 or tunnel, whatever. Okay, here, a little bit late here. You can see at this moment, again, you're looking at him here. This would be a great position, almost great position, if you wanted to do this, if you were going to serpentine, if this bar weren't here. So it doesn't really signal the front cross yet. Definitely a very late front cross there and kind of in his way. I'm not sure why at this point you would even put in a cross when you could just say over tunnel and just stay on the inside. Okay, this front cross is nice. We get some backward steps that I didn't see the first time, but you get out of his line while he's in the tunnel. Oh, part of the reason that this front cross over here was a little awkward is because you put this cross in here, which I don't think you need at all, you end up putting your dog in the tunnel and you're on the outside, right? So you're actually rear crossing the tunnel and then trying to get into your front cross position. If you'd been on the inside the whole time, this would have been a super duper easy front cross to be out of his way. Look at that, man, getting his discrimination. Good job, really driving for that far tunnel entrance. Lovely blind cross there and really strong, nice reach back. All right, very nice.